Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of a parliamentary representative, Honorable Raymond Blackmore, our engineer, our recipients, and, that young lady, I'm not sure, and also the media. Thanks for being here. As usual, our PAL rep is doing a fantastic job. He's doing a lot for his community, and he's here to deliver some money to us for work which we need done in our community. We've got a lot of things that has to be done. The rehabilitation of the Zabico Bridge, which goes to the cemetery, the completion of the Warner Road, and also for pavements in, do I have to accept for River Estate? For the Canefield area in River Estate, for erecting a house for 2 sick brothers, and completion of a house for Miss Janet Thomas, upgrade and painting of the basketball court right here on Teaser Grounds, and also for the continuation of the beautification of the Mahaut project, which we will not just buying flowers, but clearing, cleaning, and just generally making Mahaut look like it's worth living in. So thank you very much.
We have been moving around for the past couple of weeks throughout the constituency. And just last week, we were actually in Campbell, where we handed over a check of $250,000 and to help 47 individuals in Campbell with varying business ventures proposals. We were in Massac thereafter, where we gave support to the Subuli Massac Cultural Group. Before that, we were at the Canefield Urban Council office, where we signed contracts amounting to $774,000 for roadworks to be undertaken in the Canefield East and RBC housing scheme. Before that, we were actually in Canefield again, signing a contract for $800,000 for the construction of a river wall at the river at the housing scheme area in Canefield. And I want to report that in every of those interventions that I referenced just now, work has actually begun, and I'm very grateful for that. We have also seen the completion of some significant improvement to the road leading to Campbell, where we actually spent $321,000. As I speak with you, storm drains, you're talking about well over 1,000 feet of storm drains in phase 2 and 3 in Jimmy, ongoing to the tune of $346,000. We almost completed actually assisting the people in Viewpoint in Wano, an emerging community. We've hardworking Dominicans, $343,000. On that, I want to report that at least 95% of the work has been completed. That's a remarkable achievement thus far. And we'll continue to do what we have to do. Just a couple months ago, we actually finished a road in Riverview Massac. So today we're here and to sign contracts amounting to $263,000. And the chairperson has already referenced some of the interventions. And that is to say, River Estate in Canefield, that road there is very, very, very bad. It's Upper River Estate, and work will commence almost immediately, according to what the contractor said to me. He was calling me every minute for the past couple of weeks. I was so popular for the past couple of weeks. I hope that popularity will be sustained and there on. And also, as we traverse the Massac checkout area, that is to say from the health center Massac and traversing up to the hill, we have some challenges there in the road, and of course I'm very happy that that road will be rehabilitated. We'll be constructing a house for a needy family in Mahaut, in a Shimiko way, and also completing a house that we started for a while now, and we have some outstanding work to be done. That too will be completed, and of course, provision has been made in that allocation today, Madam Chairperson, for that to be done. And we have to continue beautifying the constituency, and we shall be embarking on the planting of nice flowers, throughout Mahaut and Mahaut, to ensure that that image that we're trying to portray, consistent with the clean and green concept, continues. And I want to already commend the persons who have been involved in the beautification program. I think they're doing an excellent job in both Mahaut and Mahaut. You can recall not too long ago, we actually handed over a brand new truck to the Kentfield Urban Council, amounting to $150,000. And that was meant to actually help further facilitate the council to keep the community of Kentfield clean. We also have been able, under the NEP program again, to have persons engaged throughout the constituency. And that, of course, we have been able, through the instrumentality of the Public Works Ministry, to engage a special crew to actually ensure that the grass alongside the road from the intersection of the Kentfield Road, that is to say Benno Avenue, going all the way back to Antrim by the Doris Cook Tank. So we have been doing a lot of work in that regard. And so today, I'm very happy to be here. I am one person, in my days when I was raised, we were not blessed to have so many improved sporting facilities. And we have been trying to, again, do some repairs to the Mahaut basketball court. And the provision has also been made for that, to have the place painted, to install burglar bars at the control room, and a legal stand, etc., to make the place look reasonable, and to install another basketball rim so that we can have proper basketball games there. And so I'm happy to be here to do all those things. Towards the Mahaut market, in the area of the Mahaut market, I'm very much concerned as to how the place is being kept. We want to also plant some flowers and install some benches and some tables, and to make a place at least conducive for some leisure, and you can have some peace. But more importantly, to keep the area clean. I'm very much troubled about that we have so many derelicts, some persons that are not taking pride in the environment. And it hurts my heart to see that, yeah, it is, some people are being, making it possible through the toil and the sweat to keep the place clean. But there are others who, to my mind, who have almost made it their vocation to litter the place and to have derelict vehicles all over the place. I think that, as I've said before, we have to embark on a comprehensive campaign to rid the community, most of the constituency of Mahaut, of derelict vehicles once and for all. It's not only a public health hazard, but it actually takes away from the people's property value. And I think that we have to confront that as a community and as a country. I wanted to say that. But I will continue to play my part. I want to say further that we shall be going for the various communities in the constituency in the weeks to come to continue with this outreach small business community project. We have actually started the process. As I said earlier on, we were in Campbell not too long ago. We have done all the investigative work, and all the forms have been, all the prescribed forms have been completed. People have brought in their invoices and the proposals, and we shall be coming to Mahaut, Massac, and Kentfield in due time in order to assist a number of persons who have made the submission in varying business venture proposals. So I think that this is a demonstration by a government that is people-centered. And I was on a program last night, and some people said I was very emotional, but I'm saying that when you go around the country and you see the number of social intervention that this administration, this Labour Party administration is embarking on, we take so many of these things for granted. And it is through, first of all, the vision and the good self of the Honorable Prime Minister that he has been able, in most cases, to mobilize, in all cases, to mobilize the requisite resources, financial, to make these things possible. And supported, again, by the mantra of the Labour Party, which is geared towards uplifting people, more so the downtrodden. And we take these things, some of us, for granted. But these things could not have been possible without a political party with a philosophy that is grounded in people. Highly impossible without that. And I wanted to underscore that going forward. So, Madam Chairperson, I'm happy to be with partner with you, and I must say that you have always given me your support. I mean, you have retired, and you climbed to walk down that hill. We're thinking of getting a vehicle for the constituency office. So, in those days, you need a nice air-conditioned ride to drive you to an event. You know, that we have to do in our constituency. And I want to say further that I'm elated by the fact that the much talked about Masak basketball court covering, that the actual steel frame structure should be in Dominica by July, well, we're almost in July this year. And then we'll be also doing everything possible to straighten the walls and making it look nice so we can have a continuation of national games being played there, basketball games, and also volleyball. I can never forget that I was invited to a ceremony where they were launching a volleyball league. I wasn't too many as to whether I should go, but I went, and I was absolutely surprised. So I've seen the number of men, and the place was packed, Madam Chairperson, with persons, but dominated mostly by men because of volleyball. And I think it's an exciting sport, and I think that that is why we will ensure that we not only play basketball in Massa facility, but also volleyball. Monies will be made available for the improving of the playing field that we're trying to build in Massa, to bring it up to a playing level. And I'm very much happy for that, because sports is one of the most creative ways for young people to dissipate their energies, and I'm very happy about it. We will continue to embark on a comprehensive housing program in our constituency, not only doing washrooms, etc., but providing at least homes for people who are in need. I want to talk on behalf of the people of Live and Hold this afternoon also. Most of the people there are actually renting the land. So we will be doing everything possible to acquire the land on their behalf. And I think that with a view of bringing a certain degree of pride and dignity to their lives once and for all. And in Taru, I was there a couple of weeks ago. We'll be also helping people with small business, helping to continue to do the wrapping walls, etc., the playing field. And we'll continue to do what we have to do in Canberra and Wana. And Layo Park, we're actually designing a very wonderful apartment-type structure for the people of Layo Park. And we were able, years ago, when I became the parrot, to buy the land on their behalf. And I'm happy that we're looking at that in that direction. Upstairs of the Mahaut market, it's my intention to have it transformed into a business incubator type. And I'll be talking to the village council persons in that regard, so that we can standardize the manner in which small business is being done in Mahaut. You want to come to a hairdresser, you want to come to build a suit, you want to come and buy something to go to fish, you come in one location. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. So we're well on our way to actually developing the Mahaut constituency into what it ought to be. So I'm happy to be here, and Madam Chairperson, I am delighted at this point. It's always the best part in any ceremony. When you go to a reception, the best part, you go to a dinner. When you get the soup, you're not too happy. You get the salad, the main, you're waiting for the main course. You call that the main course. Understand? You see, but you're waiting for the main thing. You see, and I'm one person who do not like to wait for food. I don't know why, but God help me now. I just don't like to do it. You see, so you always wait for the real thing, the main course. So this is the main course. Okay. And I'm delighted to hand over to you, Madam Chairperson. I'm willing to work with you again. I'm really taking this thing seriously this time around, the Mahaut Cemetery. Understand? So we will be making some money available also to put in some road and do some things, for the Mahaut Village Council. Okay, I promise you that. Thank you very much. So, and I wanted to say, to express my most profound gratitude to the Minister for Constituency Empowerment, Mrs. Justina Charles, who have been so facilitative in every aspect of the journey that we have been embarking on throughout the constituency and throughout the country. And I want to commend her for that, and also to highly commend the Honorable Prime Minister for continuing to make the resources available to actually enable us to do what we're doing for the people of Mahaut constituency, with a very big constituency.